We're of course not in the Goodison Park, neither are we at the Molyneux. We are in the Reliance Corporate Park in India, in Mumbai, where these two teams, Everton and Wolverhampton Wanderers, are taking on each other's as we gear up for this exciting battle between two English Premier League teams. Of course, the rivalry is much known in the Premier League, in the top tier English football. But here the story is different. The youth sides are going to lock horns against each other in an exciting and a titillating battle altogether. The Blues, of course, donning the colour loud and proud, whereas the Wolves come out in the old gold. An exciting first game, of course. We had A.T.K. Mohun Bagan holding West Ham United to a draw. And an exciting finish, of course, where West Ham got that equaliser in the second half. Here, of course, things will be a little different, as these teams, of course, would have played each other earlier on back in the UK. Everton, Wolverhampton, two teams in the first game, of course, for the English teams battling it out here. And both teams, of course, having a rich history of over 100 years. And, of course, have been the founding members of the First Division Premier League. This is going to be another enthralling battle between these two superpowers here. And, of course, we'll be having eventually a minute of silence as well for, of course, one of our prodigies, Oswin Andrus, who passed away in February this year, of course, as a part of the Next Generation 2020 Cup, and made his team debut for the South African Under-20 as well. And of course, the referee in the centre, Rahul Gupta, kickstarts, of course, the proceedings here. And Everton, of course, talk about the performance in the Premier League. Both these sides, of course. Wolverhampton, on the other end, stand 13th in the Premier League table, along with 40 points. Certainly have come back after a loss against Manchester United there. But here the stories will be different, like I mentioned. Youth sides, Wolverhampton and Everton. It's been so impressive that the club, of course, with the second longest continuous presence in the English top flight football, a record 120 years. And it's important to see how the Blues will perform here, based out of the Goodison Park, like I mentioned earlier on. And of course, we all know the rivalry with Liverpool earlier on, known across the world. Some of these certainly excites us all, keeps us into our seats, of course, for a long time when you watch a match. This, of course, is a battle. It will be physical, and what will be more important is who gets that first breakthrough then right at the start of the campaign. Everton, ladies and gentlemen, in front of your screens, for all who have just tuned in, you're watching us live, of course, on the Premier League YouTube channel, on the official channels, of course, of the Premier League, the Indian Super League, and also, of course, the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. Everton in their blue, scoring from right to left in front of your screen, and Wolves, of course, like I mentioned, in their old gold. Welcoming, of course, along with me, Chaitanya Sant in the commentary box out here. Chaitanya, what's, of course, your take in this high, intense clash?
Thank you so much, Roshan, and a wonderful good evening for all our fans watching across the world. It's a nice, pleasant evening here in Mumbai at the Reliance Corporate Park. Next Generation Cup 2023. It's the second match, Everton taking on the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Good start by the boys in blue, the boys in the golden jersey. Yes, position taken over. Looking, was a little harsh. Looks like a little harsh there. Jensen and Owen Farmer there at the receiving end. Rahul Gupta quick to take that call. No booking so far They'll get a free kick. They had a chance in the very first minute. Are they on the attack? In the danger area. Good ball there. Pretty close one. What a start this in the first minute. Already a chance on the goal. That's what we expect with two good teams. A lot of history behind them. A lot of expectations from these two teams. And they have to deliver it at this stage. It's the second match of the day of the round 2, that is. The third match that we are playing. Quick, good pass. Again in the danger area. Nicely held. Well done there. Again, keeping possession are the boys in blue. Good tackle. Eager to open the accounts, both of them eagerly to get the first one underway. Everton and the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Quick headers, keeping possession are the boys in blue. Long ball, nicely done. Still keeping possession. Everton still doing the job there, keeping possession. Seb Jensen doing a good work. On the far end now, on the right flank. The Wanderers just having a nice smile to each other, taking it nice and light. The afternoon games were extremely difficult. It was 36, 37 degrees. It's humid now, but not as hot as it was in the afternoon. Back to Seb. Go to Brad. Taking possession. Roman. Giving a nice sprint there. Going a nice sprint in the danger area. Can he get a good cross? Still keeping possession. Keeping it with him. Well done there. The Wanderers coming in. Good defense. How long are they going to keep it with them? So the first game on the other turf. The Bengaluru boys had the possession, but they couldn't score. In the end, the scoreline is what matters. In the 4th minute. Still with the Wanderers. Nice and easy. Playing it among each other. It's Owen there. Over to Justin. Good ball. Long ball there. Still keeping it with them. Looking for the cross. Does he have good company? Tyler Roberts. And reads there. Always the danger of the offside flag being raised. Does he let it go? Almost in the 5th minute. Decent start for both the teams. On the extreme left now. Corner for the boys in yellow. For the Wanderers in the 5th minute. Do we have the first one? Good ball in with the header. Chance, and have they scored? Yes, they have. So the boys in yellow, the Wolverhampton Wanderers, have started the day with a goal. Nathan Fraser, super cross, and Nathan Fraser was there, ready to receive it with the header. Nothing that Seb Jensen could do about it. And that's the first goal advantage for the boys in yellow. What say, Roshan? Super start this.
What a sublime start then for the Wolves here. They're prowling for it, they're knocking on the doors time and again. Expected that, of course, coming in. And Nathan Fraser winning that free header, towering one inside. In fact, great presence of mind into that box. And it's, of course, Everton now trailing by a goal to Wolves. Wanderers. Surging forward head. And Harvey Griffiths is actually again this time intercepted brilliantly right from the defense line. Now, of course, looks like they're playing like a 4-3-3. Everton, with the likes of course, Roman Dixon, Brad Moonen, and of course Eddie Jonas guarding that defense for the Everton side. Whereas on the other end, we have Justin Hubner, Harvey Griffiths, the head of affairs. Oh, this could be a little tricky now. Wolves, you know what they're doing out there with that situation. Justin Hubner. Is Brad. Wolverhampton. Well, Wolves, of course, a terrific start to the campaign then for them. They've looked volatile eventually earlier on. Remember, both these teams, of course, are playing here for the very first time in India. A historic outing for them. And, of course, the Next Generation Cup. Brought to you by the Reliance Foundation, of course. Premier League has been instrumental in guiding, of course, the youth from India and also different countries in the world, landing with expertise as Wolves now yet again into the incursion. They have looked explosive there. Oh, well, there was a little too physical on that occasion. Harry, bird whistle, of course. Tyler Roberts trying to face them up immediately. Everton have a task in hand. If not a goal, certainly not allowing the Wolves, of course, to take another one. A comfortable 2 goals would be a tough task then for Everton. Joe Young there for Wolves. Harvey. Justin, of course, Justin Harvey and the likes of Oliver Tipton, who is playing the role of a defensive midfielder there. Understand him attacking on a couple of occasions time and again as we look forward to make it through the evening. Oh, these teams, of course, have had the first session, practice sessions, of course, earlier, a couple of days as soon as they landed out here in India. For the very first time, like I've just mentioned to you all, it becomes interesting to see of how they'll eventually cope up. We have, of course, had the likes of Arsenal, Leicester City travelling alongside Manchester United and, of course, Chelsea, who won that Next Gen Cup earlier on. Oh, there is another foul eventually, straightforward there. Luke Butterfield. Talk about the teams, of course, have plied their trade here. Last time around we had the likes of Kerala and the Bengaluru FC from Indian Super League flying out to England, playing that Next Gen Cup there. Here's Wolves then yet again. Lofted comfortably now in towards Wolves now trying to enter. A little bit of that step over. Still puts the ball inside somehow. Well, they have to be careful not really allowing those balls to leak in from there. Kobe Abere eventually alongside Isaac Heath. They really look forward to that dynamic duo up ahead. Kobe Abere and also Jacob Clark. They need the goals. Everton somehow they've started out defensively in the start. In comes a cross, appetizing ball. Lovely touch yet again. Headed away quickly, Harvey Griffith. And Justin Hubner has also charged in ahead. Look what, of course, what Wolves are doing. They're pressing high, eventually trying to put on all the pressure on Everton. And they, of course, have Matthew Apter, Isaac Heath, Luke Butterfield. It's interesting of how the other teams, of course, are shaping up. Remember, we have, of course, have another match going simultaneously where Sudhaiva FC are, of course, taking on the young champs from Reliance. There have been 2 teams, of course, from the Reliance Foundation Development League who have battled it out. The top 4, of course, in the group are battling it out at the Premier League Next Gen Cup. And, of course, one team, Stellenbosch, from the South African Premier Soccer League, plying the trade here in India. And, of course, the 8 teams divided into 2. Here's a lovely ball. Then Everton look forward to draw first blood for them. Cross it inside. Lovely ball. Brilliant turn. Has to convert. Pressure, of course, brilliantly. It's Abere. Oh, what a lovely cross. Inching closer and closer and closer. Everton sneaking inside through that effervescent effort, of course, by Kobe Abere. This is the first corner then for Everton. Wolverhampton Wanderers with just that 1 goal so far, an all-important goal, of course. And Nathan Fraser gave them that breakthrough eventually. Lofted ball, yet again cleared away. In comes the chance! Went flying above. tried to, of course, dug it deep, of course. Couldn't really be successful there.
So 1-0 there, still in the lead. The boys in blue. Is that a chance there? Chance. We'll see what Rahul has to say there. Match official Rahul Gupta. No, nothing. Still in the lead are the Wolves. Boys in yellow. Due first blood. On the far end, keeping possession. Nice and slowly. Boys in yellow. Joe Young, the goalkeeper. Harry, Justin, Harvey, Oliver, Alfie, Tyler, Owen, Nathan, Ty, and Owen Farmer. Starting 11 for the Wolves. Harry. Tyler. Chance. Tyler again was a little aggressive. No, says the referee. It's over to Seb now. Taking his time. Seb, guys are a goal behind. You need to hurry it up. And remember, all our viewers watching on across other YouTube channels, it's a 70-minute match. 35 minutes, 2 halves. Already in the 13th minute now. Seb over to Eddie. The long ball. The Wolves take it over. Nice stuff there with the Wolves. Always on the attack. Harvey. Is there a chance in the danger area? Let's see what Rahul has to say. Nothing. No foul coming in from the referee. Roman. Good shot ball. Jensen. Brad. Back to Roman. Looking for the cross. No, just did not have enough strength on that one. And the Wolves get in. Get in control again are the Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Wolves in yellow. A good tackle. Well done there by the Blues. Still 1-0. The Wolves start well. Quick goal. Always some pressure with the coaches there. Managers. Pressure, tension on their faces. Unhappy with some developments. Owen. Over to Ty. Looking to sneak in. Can be difficult in the traffic. Oh, was he held on to that shirt for a long time? Yes, and there will be a booking. Oh, yes. High time. Was just pulling his jersey. Not done. Not done. And there comes the first yellow card. And that's the jersey number 21. Brad gets the first booking, gets a yellow card. And there comes a free kick for the Wolves now. Are they going for goal? Owen. Hesketh. We'll take that. Having a look at the wall, quickly having a look. Is it going to be Owen? Is it going to be Tyler? But all eyes on Seb Jensen, the goalkeeper. There he goes with the right footer. Chance. Good save there by Seb. Always was going to be difficult there. Worth an attempt. Good stuff there by Seb Jensen. Keeper for the Evertons. The boys in blue need to buckle up. Eddie. Long ball, a little too long for the liking. And thus giving away possession in the 15th minute. Over to Joe Young. Keeping the ball with them. Easy, nice possession. In the 16th minute now. The Wolves, are they going on the attack? In a very comfortable position if they are 2-0. Always feels good when you have a 2-goal lead. 1-0, not an ideal, comfortable position to sit in. In the 16th minute. They throw in for the boys in blue. Lot of traffic there. Boys in blue need to hurry up. You need that equalizer. Aggression, tackles. Yeah, Rahul has been kept busy. The match official Rahul Gupta has been kept busy all throughout the first minute. In the 16th minute now, with the boys in blue, Eddie Jones. Back to Seb. Seb is looking for the right man. Yes. Finds Brad. In the midfield now. Jacob. On the run. Good ball to Matthew. Matthew, does he have enough power on those legs on the far end? Keeping control. Nicely done there. A little aggression there by the Wolves.
Spoke right about it, all the aggression, certainly trying to figure out as James Collin, of course, from Wolves looks a little worried. In fact, of course, just a slender lead of a goal, which has worked in favour of Wolves as they now turn towards another challenge there. Here's Tyler Roberts calling for options there. Urban Hesketh. Nathan Fraser lines up as well. What a lovely cross! Dangerous looking ball coming inside there. Here's Alfie Pond manning that midfield. They're certainly trying that false nine position. We're trying to understand. Here's a chance, then Wolves trying to get in from another chance. Owen Farmer, cross it inside. What a lovely ball yet again. They're trying to find the gaps. We saw how West Ham United were trying to make those little maneuvers, sneaking in those balls, try to slip it through. You understand where, of course, aerially, if you're unable to deliver those long balls, eventually get back rooted into the ground balls. Back to basics then. Quick turn there. Jensen Metcalfe for Everton. Oh, he's been tossed around. Here comes Everton then. Attack, and what a lovely ball. This could be a real chance then. Matthew Apter. Everton. Oh, there it is. The frustrations are evident. In comes another chance. Moving ahead yet again. Matthew Apter. Surging forward now. Wolves take it ahead. Harvey Griffiths. Again, he's calling in for offside there. Nathan Fraser is at it again. This time the flag goes up. And certainly, of course, after they called out that little foul that was there. And assistant referee there, Samar Pal, eventually raising the flag there for Wolverhampton. And of course, the other part is Wolves and Everton are playing, of course, in the Premier League at the Molineux on 20th May, remember. Speaking about our club, of course, in fact, both clubs. As, of course, they proceed towards a little drinks break for all these teams. And playing in Mumbai, of course, it can get humid. Need to keep yourself hydrated time and again. And for, of course, all the viewers who might have just tuned in, you're watching the Premier League Next Generation Games brought to you by the Reliance Foundation. Where, of course, we have teams from the Premier League, we have teams from the Indian Super League and also from the South African Premier Soccer League there, who are battling it out eventually into this unique and one of its kind championship happening in Asia. Just to remind, of course, all our viewers of how this tournament is going to pan out. We have three teams from the Premier League, namely, of course, Everton, West Ham United and Wolverhampton, plying the trade against the Indian counterparts, ADK Mohan Bagan, Reliance Foundation, Young Champs, Sudeva and Bengaluru, and of course Stellenbosch FC, who have been there for a few years now, are also trying to make their way back. Remember, they're the defending champions as well of the Next Gen Cup last season. So they have been brought, of course, out here as a defending champion as well. As we're talking about the tournament, which is, of course, aiming to provide that all-important competitive international exposure, young Indian talent, and of course other talents as well. You're talking about talent from across the world playing against each other, trying to understand the culture, the footballing style, trying to read and understand. No exposure, of course, would be less. Where you're trying to develop yourself, develop new talent. The long-standing partnership of course, the Premier League and the Indian Super League. Things have looked great. Started back in 2019, of course, known as the Premier League and EDISL Youth Games back then. We had a whole week of activities there, of course, witnessing a variety of workshops, coach and referee training programs. They aim to, of course, strengthen development work in Indian football. We had Mumbai City playing on against Arsenal, Leicester City, and also the young champs, the home team.
Man on!
Wolverhampton have looked explosive eventually. They've been there. Wolverhampton Wanderers lead by a goal now. It's been interesting to see if Everton can get back into this competition, eyeing around, because I'll tell you what, these teams are eventually looking forward to break it all up, play their all-important final. Two groups, remember, West Ham, ATK Mohun Bagan, Bengaluru and Stellenbosch in A, alongside Group B, of course, which consists of Everton, Wolves alongside Sudeva Delhi and Reliance Foundation Young Champs. Last year, of course, the tournament was played in the UK with Bengaluru Refs and Kerala Blasters youth being the touring sides. In comes Wolves yet again. Towering attempt. Oh, he's got that. He's got that. It looks interesting. Takes a shot. What a lovely save. What an interesting save yet again. Series of attacks. Flurry of crosses. It's still in. Harry Birtwistle there. Lovely, lovely save there from Seb Jensen. On his toes. Quick enough there. In comes another attempt, Tyler Roberts, Nathan Fraser, in comes Harvey Griffiths, turning the tables around. Wolves yet again on the prowl, this time gets the header attempted, but no fruit whatsoever. Harry Birtwistle there trying to get that last touch with a smile on his face, of course. They're wanting to learn, and the teams, of course, which are coming here, the all-important point is to learn and get along. And what really happens after this is either team's winning. Remember, as of course my commentator did just mention about it being a 70-minute affair, we have a half of 35 each here. It's still crossing the 20-minute mark here eventually, as Everton are trying to get that important goal, trailing by a goal. Of course, the Premier League teams with the international exposure trying to enhance their knowledge of other cultures and, of course, style of football here. Certainly there's a stark difference, isn't it? Trying to understand both these teams. Of course, you're talking about two English teams, certainly not, but when they're trying to apply the trade with teams in India, teams in South Africa. And Wolves, of course, their senior team has been traveling to South Korea, is what we get to understand as well. Then the first team, of course, like I said, trying to understand the Asian markets. To a lot of fans who don't know back in England there. The fans, of course, we have a Mumbai Wolves fan clubs out here, which of course has daily screenings of all these matches which Wolves are into. So of course we can have them cheering on while you're cheering from your spots back in the UK.
Back to Seb. Boys in blue need to get moving now. They need that equalizer. Manager a little upset with the proceedings. Expectedly so when you have considered a goal. Chance now. Matthew Apter again. Was that harsh? Was that harsh? No, it wasn't. So nicely done there by the Wolves. Boys in yellow. Defended well. So far, that is, in the 25th minute. 10 more minutes remaining and then might have some injury time. But as of now, it's 1-0 for the Wolves in the advantage position. Joe making an easy pass over to Owen. Taking it nice and easy. Harry keeping the ball with them. Playing with the possession. That's always the first stick. Harvey Griffiths. Keeping it with them. Nice juggle among themselves. On the quick run, giving a quick surprise to Everton. Back to Harry. Good ball there. Good tackle. Harry looking for the cross. Does he have anyone? No, he doesn't. He just finds Seb. Quickly gets rid of it. Seb Jensen. For the boys in blue. Oh, what was that? Just handing over the possession to the Wolves. And they're going to pounce. The Wolves now open. Are they looking for one? Let's see what they're doing now. No, chance wasted. Seb, no trouble at all for him there. Just lets it go. And wasting some time as well, just getting a breather. What's required for these teams. Coming into India, in Navi Mumbai. Definitely hot, humid conditions here. Everton's, the boys in blue keeping possession. Luke Butterfield. And have they lost possession? Yes, looks like. The Blues will keep it with themselves. Brad. From the Everton. The Wolves are manager a little upset with the proceedings. Quick ball, long ball, that one. And the Wolves on the prowl again. A little on the defense, giving it back to Joe Young. So he has a clean sheet so far, this Joe Young from the Wolves. Just playing it among themselves, nice and easy. No worries for the Wolves. Not the most comfortable position so far. They like the two-love need. Tyler Roberts in the danger area. Does he have a good cross? Yes, he's found Roman alone. Back to Roman again. The ball looking for the header. Gets it, but way above. No trouble for Seb Jensen there. He's been in the spotlight, Seb Jensen, for the last 27 minutes. A lot of attacks on the goal, but he's just conceded one. Defense from the Blues needs to tighten up. There'll be a lot of questions being raised for the Everton defenders. A lot of talking to happen. Over to Brad. Has he found someone? Possession being given away very easily. No. Still keeping it with themselves are the Blues. Chance, Matthew. And no. Chance wasted it again. Still 1-0. Chance for a corner now. Remember, that's how the Wolves also scored. Can the boys in blue, can Everton get an equalizer? Extremely upset there was the manager. Let's see if the Blues can come back. Can Everton get a good pass, a good cross, and will they find a good head there? Jensen, no. This came pretty flat. Cleared very easily. Back to the Blues. Big question mark. Luke. Kobe. Does he get it in? Isaac. Isaac wasn't a little aggressive. Wasn't aggressive. Is asking questions. But doesn't get the desired reply from the match officials. Means the play goes on in the 30th minute now. 5 more minutes remaining. And then, of course, we'll have the additional time. Can there be an equalizer from the Evertons? What a platform this, though, by the Reliance Foundation. It's the Next Generation Cup 2023. Match starting at 8 o'clock on the day one at the Reliance Corporate Park. Fabulous conditions to play in. Lush green outfield. Ideal place for youngsters to showcase their football skills for scouts across the world. The Yellows now, the Wolves, taking it nice and slow. Harvey Griffiths going for the long ball. Losing it. Good stuff this from Justin. 1-0 as the scoreboard reads right now. Wolves 1, Everton yet to open their account. It's the first half of the Reliance Foundation Next Generation Cup 2023. The round 2 matches. On the sprint now are the Wolves. Keeping possession, losing it again to the Blues now. Oh, they're on the prowl. Good defense seen from the Wolves. Just not allowed enough attacks from Everton. The Yellows again, the Wolves. Taking it nice and easy. Can be a little tiring now. We're half an hour into the game. Humid conditions here in Navi Mumbai. Long ball, Tyler in the danger area. Is there a clearance? Yes, decent clearance there. Wasn't intended to be, but they've got it cleared. That's what matters. The Wolves again just not allowing Everton in the danger area. Good defense so far by the Wolves.
Certainly, they want to keep that lead till we get into the end of the first half at least, if not the second then, Chaitanya, because what really matters from here on is Wolves have taken the lead. Everton would want to get that equalizer before the end of the first half here. Again, look at how they're playing him well into the left. There's just a single man out there. In comes another ball then. Interesting turn. Here's a chance, and what a lovely first touch. Somehow smothering attempt, but tried to keep it inside that. Barnett. It was interesting, just moving across the face of the goal then, attempting that ball coming inside. Oh, that could have been a little stretching out wide. Could be a little problematic there for Everton. Three minutes perhaps into the designated first half. Let's try to understand, of course, as we'll let you know as soon as we know about the added time here. Everton still trailing by a goal now. We have seen, of course, Everton who have had, in fact, produced some of the finest players. That's given, of course, the likes of Wayne Rooney, who's been an academy product as well, alongside the likes of Tim Cahill, Phil Neville, Lukaku, who's applied the trade for Everton earlier on. Interesting to see how they've been there. The top of division of English football, of course, 120 years. Second longest continuous presence, of course, in English top flight. Speaks volumes about their effort towards building in a strong side for the youth. They've been the FA Youth Cup winners back in 2001, Everton. 9 times Premier League champions. Of course, 5 times FA Cup winners. Is enough to tell you the kind of structure which they've had eventually, Everton. And of course, perhaps one of the biggest gifts to England, talking about Wayne Rooney earlier on. What's important is they have churned him out of the academy. That is exactly what is the aim here, trying to bring out that best in these young, talented youngsters eventually, who want to make it big in the world of football. As Everton now trying into their attacking third. Here's Isaac. Oren Smith. Back towards Luke Burfield. Look, they wanted to stretch it wide. Brilliantly done. Intercepted, snatched away. Now in comes Wolf. What a lovely ball. Takes it from a distance. Well, the goalkeeper there, Joe Young, almost had his heart in his mouth for a second. He saw the goalkeeper charging ahead. And then eventually, it was in fact Seb Jensen, eventually on the other side, Everton. Wolves on the other end have looked evenly poised. They've seen how West Ham tried to first set themselves perfectly, acclimatizing to the conditions here in India, and then eventually getting that goal back, sharing the spoils with ADK Mohun Bagan. Not really sure if that really works out here as well, but in comes Everton. Here's another attempt. They've been holding the ball for a lot of time there for in between. 2 minutes of added time, we can confirm then at the Reliance Corporate Park as Everton will look forward to get that goal eventually. It's Wolves, of course, who have taken that all important lead through Nathan Fraser. As Matthew Apter turns it away brilliantly. Here's Isaac. Off towards Jensen Metcalfe. Touches. Slid brilliantly. Cross it inside. Tall, lanky defender there, I'll tell you. Justin Hubner clears it off. Any such balls there in that range would be gobbled and cleared out of danger. We're watching the Premier League Next Generation Cup. Talking about Wolverhampton Wanderers. Back in 1877. Such a massive history to a club. Of course, even with Everton as well. As here comes Everton. On the turn, he's being caught there. Still in the chance. Isaac Heath eventually for Everton. Surging ahead. You have seen the likes of Nathan Fraser, Barnett, and also Urban Farmer charging back. This is what they want, of course. They're wanting a team to fall back, cover those extra zones and go out for those unmarked men. You can't let your guards down, can you? High-octane clash like this, of course, in the first match. It matters because when you pick up those 3 points, eventually serves the tone straight. In comes Wolves yet again. Here's Tyler Roberts in towards Barnett. You can see how Nathan Fraser was wanting that ball. Lanky, muscular. Makes his run from the flanks eventually. And there it is, of course. Rahul Gupta in the center blows the whistle there, marking the end of the first half in what has been a goal in favour of Wolverhampton Wanderers. And they have wanted it eagerly, and they've got it at the stroke of half time, of course, at the Premier League Generation Games. Next Generation Games, of course. Wolverhampton Wanderers lead by a goal to Everton. Stay tuned for action on the other side. We'll be right back.
Done! Net! Man on! Steady! Wait, help him! Second ball! फ्रेम में रख Rian, somebody should be there for second ball.
पास ही जाएगा रिटर्न, टेंशन मत लो।
Scoop, catch. Yeah, so one straight ball, one ground ball. Yeah, both the side scooping. One and down. Yeah, so ready? One, one, one. क्रॉसिंग करेगा है बॉल इधर से मतलब कि तुम बीच में खड़े हो जाओ
Keeper! Keeper! Keeper!
Keeper.
Hey. Mani. And ball.
Keeper.
Read the fly.
Keeper.
That's a better one.
Keeper.
The last two balls.
Keeper.
Last one.
Keeper. Alex. Alex. कम मारो भाई
Kicking करेगा ये करना है
किकिंग
एक जन रहो एक एक करके करो नो प्रॉब्लम
ये आम्ही एकदम बोल लाग गया
आफ्टर 5 6 shots
कर रहा हूं चल जीरा तेरा ही सेव करूंगा बस और किसी का नहीं करूंगा आजा चिराग मार आ चिरागचा सेट दी ऐसा ना ऐसा हो ना चिराग सेट देना चालू करूँ क्या सेट देना चालू करूँ चल अभिया Alex. कौन लेने गया अरे लॉन्ग बॉल मारी एक लॉन्ग बॉल
everyone, welcome back then to the Premier League Next Generation Cup 2023. We are live at the Reliance Corporate Park in near Mumbai, where two teams from England certainly plying the trade in Premier League. Everton are taking on the Wolves. What has been so far in favour of Wolves, with their only goal coming in from Nathan Fraser. Everton in their traditional blues and Wolves in their golden. Rahul Gupta, the official in the centre, calls it off, then yet again starts it. Now, of course, Wolves will be playing from right to left in front of the screens. 1-0 is the lead, and another 35 will have a story to tell of who will pick those crucial 3 points getting into this Premier League Next Generation Cup. Of course, brought to you by the Reliance Foundation, alongside partnering with the Indian Super League.
Hold.
Harvey Griffiths, Alfie Pond,
Ball पे, Shani, ball पे.
just a quick little touch there, gets it inside. Justin Hubner. Of course, a substitution coming in then. Callum Bates comes inside in place of Luke Butterfield.
Away.
Everton making their first changes out there eventually. Justin Hubner. Now in comes Owen Farmer from the left. Wolves have a chance to double it here. Can they do it? It's given off yet again this time. Matthew Apter. And Wolves, of course, James Collin there. Frustrations evident. They missed out a good opportunity. Urban Escott there. Everton have been on the receiving end, of course, of a lot of flack. Still the force member battling it out very soon in the Premier League as well. The conversation certainly happening. James Collin there with Nathan Fraser and Tyler Roberts as well. Everton have their chances here. They have to take the chances certainly. For Everton, the fans of Everton looking forward for a goal at least, if not a victory, trying to equalize. It's amusing that they've been 9-time champions of the Premier League, also known as the first division earlier, of course. Such rich histories and cultures of both these clubs. Off for a throw in then. A throw in this time. Wolves has it back in the kitty. Here's Barnett. Off towards Harvey Griffith. Alfie Pond pushes it forward. Owen Farmer wanting to give it out towards Justin Hubner, who crosses it inside. Just that one man ahead. Tyler Roberts wanting and trying to make space for a header. Was racing in ahead. All these youngsters, of course, with the fire in the belly. Wanted passionately, won the goals. Want to make the spectacular saves. Won those points. Just, of course, a testosterone-fueled aggression, which is certainly important. Here's Owen Farmer. Struck there on his head. Two teams, of course, certainly might have played ahead as well. Both these teams have come down, of course, with the majority of their teams being in the under-19 age group. Wolves, of course, they've had some wonderful talent as well in the kitty. Talking about this talented youngster, 14-year-old Harvey Irvin, who's been the talk of the town. The Wolves wonder kid spotted by Yaya Toure earlier on. Might as well be on his way to Liverpool. The young lad regularly plays, of course, with our age group. This is what we're talking about. Younger talent playing it out. And as Chaitanya rightly mentioned, alongside that, a lot of scouts would be coming in. These academies harbour such talent here. The Wolves look forward to double their advantage here. They've got the initial breakthrough, but to seal the deal here, to get a victory, they will have to confirm it with another one then. Here's Nathan. back towards Alfie Pond. The game has certainly become a little languid since then. First 5 minutes, of course, after the start of the first half. Justin Hubner attempting that ball off for a throw-in then towards Tyler Roberts. It was in fact Justin Hubner back again to him. Alfie Pond. Oliver Tipton. Scoreline, of course, just reading. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Everton, just that slender lead that they have out here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Here's Wolves surging ahead. In is that man Barnett who gets it inside. Brilliant piece of defending there. A clean challenge coming up. They've been very careful with their approach. Everton don't want to concede a penalty or a corner. In fact, a free kick from a crucial spot. A chance in for Everton then. Eventually it was Wolves for wanting to get another goal up in the kitty. 4 in yellow have lined up against 7 in blue. Attempts it, lofts it over. Here's a chance, gets in a header. Oh, it rattles the woodwork. Still inside, still in contention. Wolves are scrambling for the goal and squander it in the end. Now you know why he's frustrated. Well, Wolves almost came into doubling their advantage. Interesting action then. Wolves have got it all, haven't they? A goal has come in, attempts have come in. Everton clearly under pressure. Chaitanya, what will we make of this, of course?
Oh yeah, what a chance that was, Roshan. Almost went in and just came out. So it's still 1-0 on the score line. It's a good attempt. Not able to convert it though. Everton and the Wolves. Still the Wolves leading by a goal. Boys in the yellow jersey. Attacking to your left now. Still a chance. Could have been 2-0. Just luck favored Everton this time. And is that a booking? Yes, it is. It's got to be a yellow card. And that is Matthew Apter who gets a yellow card. And does a free kick for the Wanderers. The Wolves, that is. So aggression from Matthew Apter gets him the yellow card. The first booking for Apter. You've seen one earlier in the first half. Let's see how the Yellows, how the Wolves react to this now. All eyes on Seb Jensen again. The goalkeeper for Everton. Making sure he places the ball well. In the meanwhile, Rahul Gupta, the referee, making sure that everybody is behind the line. Good cross, header, and that's in again. Oh yes, the Wolves have scored. And that means they are a comfortable 2-goal lead now for them. Oh yes, Wolverhampton Wanderers have done it nice and easily. There was no trouble in that, no defense offered from Everton. And nicely converted. Owen Hesketh there, giving good assistance. But that was a good goal in the end. So pressure now on Everton. Trailing by 2 goals. No trouble whatsoever for the Wolves. Easily done. Nicely done. The head coach for Everton, Kieran, in some trouble now. Some pressure. As the boys in blue trailing by 2 goals. Wolves on the prowl. Bounced. This time it was nice and slow. Not a lot of aggression shown. Nice and easy. The important part being second goal has been scored. And that means it's a comfortable lead now for them. And that also means added pressure on Everton. Can they make a comeback? They should have the time to do that. Do they have the ability of scoring against the powerful defense of the Wolves? This time, aggressive tackle. It was Bates from the Blues on the attack. Is there a chance? Jacob! Oh, way over, way above. They'll have to keep doing that consistently on the attack. Team Everton need to be now. As Joe Young, the Wanderers, the Wolves, hasn't had any trouble so far. Oliver. Keeping possession. They can play with that. They can play amongst themselves for as long as they want. It's a comfortable 2-goal lead now. Justin. Meanwhile, looks like a substitution maybe. Conditions at the Reliance Corporate Park. Chance for the Wolves again, on the prowl, in the danger area, in the D. Is there going to be a third one? Good defense there, giving away a corner, that'll be fine. Well done there by Callum Bates. Oh, it's a goal kick there. So, very good defense. Everton now. Time for a counter-attack. Jensen. The Wolves take over. They haven't allowed the Blues to have the ball for a long time. The Wolves now. Owen Farmer. Owen Hesketh. Short ball. Oliver. Keeping with them. Alfie Pond. No hurry. No need to be. In the 47th minute. 2-goal lead. Everton yet to open the account. Yet to get the first one. Is there enough time for them to do that? Harvey Griffiths. Owen Hesketh. Keeping among themselves. The triangle being made. On the attack now. Harvey Griffiths gets a right footer. Just away from Seb Jensen. But where is the defense, Everton? Where is the defense? The Wolves getting in there easily to meet Seb Jensen. He won't be a happy boy today. 2 goals the Wolves have scored. Seb Jensen is definitely going to be a little unhappy with his defenders. Not a lot being said so far by Seb. Definitely be upset after the match. Jensen. Long ball. And still keeping it under their control. Is Everton. Wolves again. Wolves again. Easy goal. Yes, they have done that. Nathan Fraser. He has done that. That's the third one. And they have done that again. Nice and easy. Where is the defense is the big question. Roshan, where is the defense for Everton?
We still are searching for them, aren't we? 2 goals on quick succession has got Everton out of the competition whatsoever. Out of this competition, certainly. Not the main one, of course, but it's 3 goals then to Wolves, and Everton are asking a lot of questions then amongst themselves. It is been for Wolves, who within 50 minutes has scored 3 against Everton in what looked like a promising affair for both these teams. Nathan Fraser has got a brace then. Everton trailing by 3 goals. Now, a Herculean task for them in trying to get this chase within. No matter how many substitutes you must have done, you're certainly not playing out for Everton then. First touch, Roman Dixon surging forward with quite a lot of pace there. Wants his players to come along. Be hurrying out there. Oh, he's been shouldered away. Roman Dixon alongside the likes of Jensen Metcalfe was sprinting ahead. Eventually, it was Kobe Abere. Wolves have really shown who's the boss here They have moved in quickly, gotten those goals, amputated Everton earlier on with a goal earlier on the first half. Tough task then for Everton to get back. Wolves with 3 goals look to confirm the 3 points then. Here's another chance. Alfie Pond is at it again. Look how physically they're trying to get that ball, which is impressive from both sides. Giving it all they have. In comes Wolves yet again. It's racing forward. Still the ball has been brought down. The referee says play on. There's nothing wrong there. Tyler Roberts. Just that little tap on the ankle which made him, in fact, nose diving there. Still a chance. Wolves could get the 4th goal. Can they get it? The answer is no this time round. Owen Hesketh there. Racing forward. It was earlier, of course, Tyler Roberts who fell in, trying to run in deep into the heart of the defense. But here, of course, it's a different story then. Wolves in the driver's seat. This game as Rahul Gupta just halting for a second there.
Body. Nice one.
Just trying to understand the conversation there between the referee, and we perhaps could sense some substitutions coming in then for the sides. It's 3-0 then. Second half underway. Wolverhampton Wanderers have deflated Everton's confidence. Have given in 3 goals, making it 1-2, of course, in quick successions there. And like we mentioned about changes coming in then, quite a lot of that for the Wolves. Fresh legs inside then. We have the likes of Dylan coming in alongside Marvin Coletta. Interesting that defender midfielder have been substituted.
Body leg.
Wolves would now want to defend their goal. Surprisingly, Everton have not really made through into the second half. Much of the flurry of challenges and crosses coming inside. Changes, of course, there. We had Owen Hesketh making way. Josh Hassan getting in the box. Now here's a chance yet again. Wolves, this time it's Harry. Attempts it, deflected away from the defender. Defended very well, in fact, Eddie Jones. Oliver Tipton. Alfie Pond. Justin Hubner. Wolves are comfortably rotating the ball right across in the defensive third. Quick turn then, Barnett. Switches flanks brilliantly, finding his man right away. What a lovely first touch that then. Here's Aaron Divayo. Alfie Pond. Off towards Josh Essen, who's been brought in as well. Changes have come in for Wolves, making it very clear that they would want to test their bench strength as well in this tournament. Talking about exposure, certainly is a competition, to say the least, but it's all about bringing everybody, trying to give them their all-important opportunity. Seb Jensen there, comfortable collector. I did speak about Harvey being taken out, giving place to Dylan. Oliver Tipton. Captaining the side there for the Wolves. Look at the number of balls which have come in inside up here for the likes of Aaron. Oh, what a sturdy challenge that. Lovely. Roman Dixon there, standing like a pillar to the brute force and strength. Aaron Diawa, here's a chance then. Wolves targeting it. And Justin Hubner He's racing forward there, trying to pull the trigger from that spot. Here's Pond. Surging forward. Pond with an attempt, drops it through. Oh, what a save. What a brilliant save then. And Seb Jensen saved the team, of course, from blushes. Here's another chance then. Barnett. Josh Tesson. What a run. What a great run then. Turning behind. Alfie Pond. Dylan back towards the man there on the outside, Aaron Diawa. Oh, what a challenge that. Here's Barnett then, surging ahead. A little bit of his magical movement with his legs there. Justin Hubner. Aaron Diawa. And of course, we go forward with the drinks break as well, with the teams, of course, getting time for some hydration, along with also a tactical and strategic break, you can call it, certainly, with these teams, of course, wanting to discuss how they have eventually panned out. 3 goals, remember, in favor of Wolves. Nathan Fraser and Alfie Pond there. And of course, we'll just see you in a bit then.
Yes, welcome back everyone. A short drinks break at the Next Generation Cup 2023 at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's the Everton taking on the Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Wolves taking on Everton, and the Wolves have a comfortable 3-0 lead. We're in the 59th minute. 70-minute match. Might have a couple of more minutes as the injury time. Do Everton have it in them now to make a comeback? 3 goals and then the lead? Looks difficult. In the meanwhile, the Wolves would be eager to extend their lead. They have scored 3 goals. Defense will be a question for Everton coming up in the next matches. The head coach will be discussing that, and practicing drills will have to be of a different level now for the defense. There we go again, once again, the Wolves on the attack. Nice and easy left footer, another goal for the Wolves. Another goal for the Wolves with the left footer. Roshan, every time you've handed me over the mic, the Wolves have scored. Everton's are going to be unhappy with us.
Well, you certainly don't call it the commentators, because you. Well, it's been somehow the story. Chaitanya, like I just mentioned, 4 goals on the trot, and I don't understand Everton, who have in fact started promising, but now looks like still struggling. What's interesting is Everton should get at least a goal for consolation, Chaitanya.
Slowly becoming a one-sided affair this. 4-0 are the Wolves, as we mentioned. Are they going to look for extending their lead? And they've done that quite easily. Not even sprinting towards the goal. Just jogging, nice and easy. Seb Jensen, the poor goalkeeper, will be having a lot to talk to his defenders tonight. On the other hand, Joe Young will be a happy man. His defenders have done well. He hasn't been bothered too much. The Wolves again. Tie. On the run now. Everton does well this time. Eddie Jones with the tackle. A decent defense. Everton, can they get the first one at least? The Wolves on the prowl again. Was it a little harsh? Was that a little harsh? Yes, it was. Yes, and that's another booking. Yes, it is. It's a yellow card. Another one. Everton just a little upset now, Team Everton. Desperate measures. Don't call for such measures. And that's going to be a free kick for the Wolves. Are they going for the goal?
Yes, Chaitanya. Eddie Jones on the receiving end of the yellow card there. Everton it goes in fact from bad to worse from them. A free kick, then Wolves have a chance to make it 5 and wrap it up in what has been a more than fine evening for the old gold. Attempting a shot. Gets a little deflection there eventually. Going out for a corner. It was Aaron Diawa. In fact, it's 7 in yellow there. Clustering up in the 18-yard box. It's of course funny how changing the boys eventually has gotten lucky for Wolves. In fact, Chaitanya was just rightly mentioned. Even the mic is proving out to be lucky out for Wolves there, but here's the change then. Kamran comes inside for a corner. Wolverhampton tried to stretch their lead with a header. It's convincingly put outside Eddie Jones. Another corner then for the Wolves there. Probably an action replay there. Here's the change then. Alki Pond has been given his way out. In comes a curling delivery. In for a chance again. Then Josh Essen is here. Tries to find that gap in. Josh Essen tried to lurk into that little corner. Tried to push the ball through. Everton have certainly tried to make it at least for a goal, but it's been a tough day for them in the office. Oliver Tipton, Harry, Justin Hubner, in fact, earlier on, Barnett. Here's one from the flank then again. In comes Aaron. Oh, look at that push. The physicality. That's what you talk about the English League. Being competitive, physical. But technically, of course, the finalists there. Jensen Metcalfe. Good little turn there from Isaac Heath. Jensen. They really spread out completely that. Oliver Tipton. Here's a chance. Everton trying to push it forward. Trying to breach that defense. The robust defense of Wolves. It's of course not just the robust defense which has been put forward by Wolves, but also strikers have stayed away from making those attempts. The opponents getting them weak, trying to get in that spot. And of course we get a change then again. And Khalid Jangpata makes his way inside. A lot of changes then. Of course all of them are trying their benches here. It's important to get in them because in certain situations you will want them to fire when your player gets injured. Barnett surges ahead. Certainly languid there from Everton, who have missed out majorly in trying to create a dent or a blemish in the Wolves' part. Wolves on the other end have been phenomenal. Justin Hubner with a throw in there. Dylan. Joe Young has been at ease today as compared to Seb Jensen. Straight ball in there. Tried to get into that sprinting Isaac Heath. Too quick then. Quick transition Everton in trying to fight a deficit of 4 goals. Sometimes makes you weak, but here's what we're talking about, a team character, trying to build it, trying to get at least a goal in your kitty. We're talking about a mindset, certainly the physicality is in there. Matters is trying to win in every single battle, every single challenge that you have, trying to snatch in that ball from the opponent's jaw. Oliver Tipton. They've been organised in that midfield as well. Wolverhampton. The story has been, of course, out here where Wolves have dominated. Certainly standing 13th in that Premier League table with around 40 points. They're playing against Everton eventually on the 20th of May. Interesting to see if Everton can really get forward in that fixture. Try to seek some revenge there. The youth teams have battled it out here. Of course, the intention here is learning. So is there, but it's more of a competition, isn't it? Here's Aaron, Diawa, Barnett, Hubner. Picked up by the captain then, Oliver Tipton. Kamran Kandola. Fresh legs then brought inside. Chips it ahead quickly. Talking about some of the finest performers of Premier League. Talking about some of the finest rivalries. Wolves have had their fair share of rivalry as well. Talk about West Bromwich Albion can be. In comes another attempt. Here's a chance, misses it out completely. Still inside, attempts it. What a brilliant save yet again, diving towards his right. And Wolves, of course, could have made it 5 eventually. Marvin Caletta. Harvey Griffiths. And here is that man has just been brought inside, Khalid Jangpata. Had a busy day there, of course, trying to get along with these players on the field. He had a series of yellow cards as well out here. Also in the last game where ATK playing West Ham United. ATK were on the receiving end, of course. ATK Mohan Bagan there. Everton. Looks like they're running out of steam. Here's a chance, then Wolves can make it count, make it 5. Dylan surging forward. Just that little touch gets a toe to that. In fact, just a finger to that. Seb Jensen, my word, has been on the receiving end. You can see him quite a little frustrated there. The defenders have been caught napping. Sloppy defending, certainly. Jensen is on the receiving end. Just gets that important little intuitive touch on the way out, or it might as well just slip through into the back of the net. A corner then for Wolves. Aaron Diawa. Left-footed delivery then inside. Call it first up, lofts it over. Probably trying to get it. Good collection here. Good one from Jensen then, rising above, and then, oh. Just trying to understand what really happened. It'll be a goal kick then for Everton. 3 minutes of added time then. As we can confirm, it's been 4 goals. Could be a daunting task that yet again. Here's Wolves, he's onside, attempts it. This time yet again trickles away. Owen Farmer is now wanting a goal for himself as well. Here's Everton. So far the story has been 4-0 Everton. Haven't really opened their accounts here. Oh, what a lovely football between his legs there. Of course, they've now afford to do it. In comes a chance then. Khalid Jangpata surging forward, fresh legs, trying to bring that energy inside. Marvin Kaleta. 71 minutes on the clock. Remember, we are playing a half for 35 each. Surging ahead then.
On the ball.
Quick attempt. Dylan. Seen all the changes being deployed there by James Collin, also Kyran Driscoll. Manager for Everton, their team coach in fact. Probably a minute into this game now. Everton disappointed with the outing here. Here's a chance. He's onside now. Has to pass on the ball, if not go forward ahead. What a strike, but gets the side netting. Blasted into the side net there. Harry Borisel there. And of course, you're watching on the other side. So they were taking on the Reliance Foundation Young Champs as well. Exciting battles on either sides of the ground. The Reliance Corporate Park, of course, spotting 2 turfs. Here's a chance then. In comes Justin Hubner, all by himself. A left-footed attempt. Kept away. Academy lads of Everton have had a tough day. But it's all about learning, like I said. It's all about how well can you get back. Developing that mindset and character. When you're down like this, 4 goals, you won't have a great day in office every single day. Some are good, some are bad. What do you do in that bad phase really matters. How strong do you come back? A lofted ball yet again in the center. He's onside this time. Owen Farmer. Interesting that he's onside. He could be a little contentious there. Barnett. Quick touch and go off towards Barnett yet again. Owen Farmer. Gets it, Everton. Ah, that's a missed pass. This is what hurts the most. Here's a challenge yet again then. Attempts it, rolling over. Just sitting down, and of course, Rahul Gupta, the man in the center, has called it then in what has been a one-sided affair. Wolves have in fact annihilated Everton. In a series of quick succession, we had goals coming in from Wolves. Nathan Fraser would certainly be that man in sparkling form who's given their all-important goals to Wolves. James Collin would certainly now have a smile on his face at least for his lads. Everton have a lot to do getting back into the drawing board and try to come back in the next couple of games. The story from the Reliance Corporate Park, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, Everton 0. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, we'll be coming back with all action very soon. Stay tuned.